Throughout history, the world has been shaped by visionaries who saw opportunities before everyone else. From oil empires to technology giants, every empire begins with one idea, and one person brave enough to build it. Welcome to Empire Files. Today we uncover the incredible story of NVIDIA, the company that started with a simple dream and became the foundation of the AI revolution. In the world of technology, some companies create products, but a few companies create the future. Today, one company sits at the center of the biggest technological revolution in history: artificial intelligence. The company is called NVIDIA, a company that started with a simple idea, creating better graphics for video games. But decades later, that same idea became the foundation behind AI systems, self-driving cars, supercomputers, and the future of technology. This is the story of how NVIDIA went from a small startup to one of the most powerful companies on Earth. This is the rise of NVIDIA. The story begins in 1993. Three engineers had a vision. Their names were Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Priam. At that time, the computer industry was growing fast. But there was a problem. Computers were not powerful enough to create realistic graphics. Games looked simple. Movies needed expensive technology, and computers struggled with complex visual tasks. The founders believed something different. They believed the future of computing would not only depend on the CPU, it would depend on a new type of processor designed for graphics. A graphics processing unit, a GPU. But building a company in the technology industry was extremely risky. Many startups failed. The competition was already strong, and NVIDIA had to prove that their idea was worth believing in. In the beginning, NVIDIA was not an overnight success. The company faced failures. Their first product, the NV1, did not become the success they hoped for. Many companies would have given up, but NVIDIA continued. Instead of chasing quick success, they focused on one thing: innovation. They understood that technology was changing quickly, and the companies that survived would be the ones that adapted. In 1999, NVIDIA released the GeForce 256. This changed everything. It was one of the first GPUs marketed as a true graphics processor. For gamers, it created better experiences. For NVIDIA, it created a path forward. The company was no longer just another startup. It was becoming a leader. For years, NVIDIA became known as the company behind powerful gaming graphics. Millions of gamers used NVIDIA technology. The GeForce brand became famous. But Jensen Huang and his team were thinking bigger. They believed GPUs could do much more than create better video games. They believed GPUs could solve problems that traditional computers could not. And this vision would become one of the greatest decisions in technology history. In the early 2000s, something changed. Researchers discovered that GPUs were not only good for graphics, they were incredibly powerful for artificial intelligence. AI requires massive amounts of calculations, and NVIDIA's chips were perfect for this. While many companies were focused on today's technology, NVIDIA was preparing for tomorrow. The company invested heavily into AI. They created software and tools that help developers use NVIDIA hardware for machine learning. At the time, many people did not understand the opportunity, but NVIDIA saw something others missed. AI was not just a trend. AI was the next computing revolution. Then came the explosion of artificial intelligence. Companies around the world started building powerful AI systems. From research labs to major technology companies, everyone needed one thing: more computing power. And NVIDIA became the company providing the foundation. Its GPUs powered some of the most advanced AI systems in the world. The company that started with video games became the engine behind the AI revolution. NVIDIA was no longer selling just computer chips. It was selling the technology powering the future. Behind NVIDIA's success is Jensen Huang. For decades, he stayed focused on one mission: building technology for the future. He believed great companies are not built by following trends. They are built by creating them. NVIDIA's journey shows that success often comes from patience. A company can spend years preparing for an opportunity that nobody else sees. Then suddenly, the world changes, and that preparation becomes an advantage. Today, NVIDIA stands at the center of the AI race. But every empire faces challenges. Competition is growing, technology is changing, and the future is still uncertain. But one lesson from NVIDIA's story remains clear. The biggest opportunities are often invisible in the beginning. A small idea in 1993 became the foundation of the AI age. The story of NVIDIA is not only about computer chips. It is about vision. It is about taking risks. And it is about building something before the world understands its value. Because every empire begins with one thing: a person who sees the future differently. This was the rise of NVIDIA. And this is Empire Files. The rise of NVIDIA teaches us that empires are not built overnight. They are built through vision, patience, and the courage to create the future before the world understands it. This was the rise of NVIDIA. This is Empire Files.